We've got baseball on the show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. First pitch coming your way next.
Please welcome your Pittsburgh Pirates.
So almost ready to get underway. Our starting pitcher in this one, Paul Skeens. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport singing.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, so much for settling into this game, Boog. No courtesy first pitch take right there. He was ready from the second he stepped into the box, got a pitch to hit, jumped all over it. I tell you what, that'll fire up the guys in your dugout.
Now it's the DH, Alec Burleson. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in holds him at first, so just a single.
Batting third, first baseman Wilson
And at
Contreras.
first, Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw. Save. That clips the corner.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
That's a swing, according to umpire Woody Keller.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. Three-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Here's Nolan Arenado. First pitch doesn't find the zone. One out and a runner at second. On the ground, right side. Gonzalez throws to first in time, and they get Arenado for the out. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Brendan Donovan stands in now and watches strike one. There's a swing and a drive. And it one-hops the wall. The run scores from third. It's 2-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
So runner at second, 2 down. Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Two outs.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Next offering is downstairs. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Donovan stands at second with 2 gone. That one misses, and that's ball 3. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Pirates nothing. And we're back. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, Sonny Gray. What do we need to know here?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Tommy Pham.
Tommy Pham.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one a little bit high. 1-0. Just missed.
That's the ball.
The count 2-1. Swing and a miss.
2-2.
Next offering way upstairs. That one the other way. Hauls it in for the out. Here's the Pirates lineup now. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2-1.
And a foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one missed. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 1 down, base is empty. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. In the air, left field, down the line. Dupart, a dead sprint. Won't get to this one. It drops foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Sonny Gray with the strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And that is out of play. Pitch misses. 1-1. 2 outs, base is empty. That one in the dirt,
2-1.
and that's ball 2. In the air, center field. Donovan hauls it in to end the inning. Bucks go down quietly. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in Pittsburgh, and now the right fielder, Jordan Walker.
Jordan Walker.
Skeens back to work. Swing and a pop-up. Gonzalez. And there's one down.
Batting 8th, catcher Ivan Herrera.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. Skeens measures 6 feet 6 inches, 260 pounds, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Slice to right. Could be extra bases. And that's going to get into the corner. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle,
Victor
and those
Scott.
are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott. There's a strike. On the ground to first. To first, save. And runners at the corners after the infield single.
You got to love his hustle down the line to beat the flip to the bag. I mean, there's a lot going on between a first baseman and the pitcher during these plays, and he just kept his head down and beat it out.
So the lineup flips over. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. He's already homered here in this one. Fastball for a strike. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on 3. It's 5-zip.
Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
So now here's the DH, Alec Burleson. Just missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
That one at triple digits. Our plate
1-1.
umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch. Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That's a ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
One down, base is empty. Draws the walk there.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here comes Wilson Contreras.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Just off the inside edge.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
The 1-0. Strike one.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. And the runner holds. And that's outside. Now 3-1.
3-1.
Burleson leads off first with one away. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Grounder might be 2. The throw to second is offline.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Paul Skeens gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
Left-hander out of the bullpen, Joey Wentz.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
First and second, one out. Arenado getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Just missed.
That's the ball. 1-0.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 1-1. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across here at the top of the second.
Ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. St. Louis gets 3 on the homer. And the lead is now 5-0. Back after this on the show. Back here at PNC Park, bottom of the second. And the batter now, Andrew McCutchen.
Andrew McCutchen.
Outside low, ball 1.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Right through there for a strike.
1-2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And there's the ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. In time to get him. One away on the strikeout.
Batting fifth, catcher.
Here's Joey Bart now.
Bart.
First pitch misses.
1-0. Inside, ball.
Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And they'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That one misses, and now it's 3-2.
Count is full.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk, and that's their first base runner of the game.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Billy Cook
That's a ball.
in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Man at first, one away. And a sweeper misses for a ball. Swings through that one for strike one.
2-1.
That misses off the outside edge.
3-1.
And ball four,
Inside,
two
ball
aboard.
4. Take your base.
Batting seventh.
2 on, 1 out. Here's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
Gonzalez.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. One out. Runners at first and second. Way out front for strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Come on, Nick, let's go.
High fly ball out towards left center. Nootbaar. And it's caught for the out.
Batting eighth. Third baseman. Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, he's a good player, but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure it out against right-handed pitchers. There's so many right-handers in the game that you're going to see them one after another. So you would imagine with that many looks, Boog, that the adjustment's got to be coming soon.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Pirates strand a couple. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Brendan Donovan.
Come on, you can do
it, Pirates. Let's go.
And that drops in for a strike.
You know, these Cards really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup, and there's one away.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
Nootbaar in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes.
Ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Just
outside.
missed.
That's the ball.
And strike 2.
We got a full count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Jordan
Walker. Next up for the Cardinals.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Nootbaar, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Let's go, Pirates. Come on, Pirates.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And about front for strike 3.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Coming on is Pham to make the play, and that'll do it. The Cards leave 1, but they hold a 5-0 lead. As we go to the last of the third, at the plate for Pittsburgh, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Makes the grab, one down.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Tommy Pham. He's 0 for 1. That one fouled off.
That's a ball. 1-1.
That's to third. Now a jump throw. Nicely done for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Brian.
My goodness, Chris, he had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got a cannon.
Brian Reynolds here. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. He swings and fouls one off. Ground ball left side. Arenado to first in time. And they take care of Reynolds for the out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. It's 5-0. And we're back as we go to the top of the fourth. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Victor Scott. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. In for a strike. It's 0-1. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Now batting, shortstop, Mason Wynn.
And up next for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. Runner on the go. Foul ball. In the air out towards right center. Cruz moving under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Alec Burleson.
So a man aboard. Now the number 2 hitter, Alec Burleson. Step off throw to first.
Hey,
Scott dives back in safely. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw to second.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
2 balls,
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That's down and in.
He's great hitting the ball the other way,
3-1.
and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And it's filled up.
Full count.
And it's ball 4. He
Take your
missed
base.
down low.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 in this one. That clips the corner. Wilson off of first with 2 away. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And takes low for ball 1. And a swing and a miss down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. So one left for the Cardinals as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Back here in Pittsburgh, leading off O'Neal Cruz.
Center fielder.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake. You know, these Pirates, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And fastball clips the outside corner for a strike.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Count's full.
Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
McCutchen batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Hit in the air, left field. Nootbaar moves under it. Brings it in. 2 up, 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Bart in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
0-2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back here at PNC Park, all set for the start of the inning. Nato comes in to take his cuts. Wentz back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Cardinals putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Tosses across to first. 1 away here in the 5th.
Brendan Donovan.
Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the 1st. Donovan, a former Gold Glove winner, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. And it hooks foul. Missed with a changeup. Now 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that's in the dirt.
2-2.
Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Up next for the Cardinals, left fielder Lars Nootbaar.
Lars Nootbaar will hit next. 1 for 2. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. Just
Outside
missed.
ball.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. That's outside.
that's outside.
And it's
Ball.
2-2. Line drive. Gets it to first. St. Louis goes down in order. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Pirates nothing. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
the
John
Pirates,
Shelby with my buddy
first
Chris Singleton.
baseman,
It's set to get us started.
Billy
Bottom
Cook.
5, Billy Cook. That's in there, and that is strike one.
You know, these Pirates just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've
One
seen
ball,
it
one
quite
strike.
a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, second baseman
Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. Fly to left his first time.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Nope. Ball.
Inside, just missed. Swings through that one out in front that time.
This is one of those situations
1-1.
the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Ball.
Cook aboard here at first with nobody out. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper.
2-2.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One down.
now batting, third baseman Ke'Bryan
Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
It's 0-1.
Fastball is outside. Next pitch
No,
is
that's
outside. Next offering is fouled back. The Cards leading by 5. Last half of inning number 5. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Wynn snags it for the second out.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Carmen Majinski.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now at the plate, Jordan Walker.
Right fielder, Jordan Walker.
And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Caleb Ferguson loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Shoots a line drive single into right center. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, catcher Ivan Herrera.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Ivan Herrera. Right through there for a strike. And that one is downstairs. And the count even 1-1.
1-1.
Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, and they got him.
Outstanding job behind the dish to catch him right there, trying to steal. Really quick catch and throw, set up with great footwork. Man, he popped out of that crouch, threw a laser down to second base. Nice job.
I'm the white every day, showing D in my community. I burn oil on the skillet. My favorite brand, I enjoy your fat and loose on a Friday afternoon. And never comes too soon.
And now it's 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now batting, center fielder.
And now here's a
Victor
speed
Scott.
threat. Outfielder Victor Scott. He's 2 for 2. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Ball 1 there.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Not stopping, he's going for 3. Safe at third with a triple, his 3rd hit of the day.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. He didn't smoke that ball, but he didn't have to, man. When you're working the ball gap to gap, there's so much open space out there. So I think that knock was all about his approach and that willingness to just let the ball get deep on him.
Now batting.
And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Mason Wynn. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3. The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Next offering is fouled back. Scott on third with 2 out.
You got this.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Pirates nothing. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Tommy Pham. On the inside corner for a strike. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Kyle Leahy getting ready to go. Romero getting cranked up as well. Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1.
1-1.
Just missed. And there's a foul ball. 2-2 now. Now one missed. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. This one's got a chance. Going, gone. That one felt good. It's 5-1.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. Pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Up next for the Pirates, Brian Reynolds. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. That's in there. That's strike 2.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Ball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's O'Neal Cruz.
Center fielder, O'Neal.
Oh, here's a deal not everyone remembers. Cruz was actually signed by the Dodgers in 2015, but Los Angeles dealt him to Pittsburgh in 2017 for Tony Watson. That's a rare trade the Dodgers just might regret.
Swings and misses, and it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Just off the outside part of the plate. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Two down, bases empty. Here's
the
McCutcheon.
designated hitter, Andrew McCutcheon.
Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Well, that's where you want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. You get to jog around the bases.
0-2.
That missed by a lot. Now 1-2. That one is upstairs.
2-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. One in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's now 5-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in Pittsburgh, and now the DH, Alec Burleson.
Alec Burleson.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. And there's one down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Here's Contreras now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Just missed. That's off the mark. 2-1. Bases empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 away now.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Arenado in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That's in there.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. And Nato is set down on strikes. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They lead this one, though, 5-1.
Now pitching for
Kyle Leahy comes on now.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
This is Joey Bart. He is struck out, and he is walked.
Joey Bart.
There's a swing and a miss.
No balls. 1 strike.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Just missed.
2-1.
Swing and a line drive ripped right center field. This one looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
All over that one right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So up next, Billy Cook. A walk, and he's also singled. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming home. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And a foul ball. Nobody out. Runner at first. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. But it's not in time. And they just get one.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Now the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And that misses. And it's 1-0. This one in the air center field. Scott settles underneath it and puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
In the air to left center. Scott pulls it in on the run. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's 5-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Caleb Ferguson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. Just missed. Ferguson, in his 7th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a slurve, and he works in a sinker. The other way. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
Here's the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. 1 for 3. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Kyle Nicholas appears to be getting loose. Meza, the lefty, warming up as well. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a ground ball. Kiner-Falefa throws to first in time. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Cardinals, right fielder Jordan Walker.
2 outs, base is empty. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. First pitch just misses. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1-1.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's got a chance. And that one's gone. He circles the bases. It's 6-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Ivan Herrera digs in now. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Just
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Started to swing,
ball.
held up. That's inside. And it's fouled away. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that gets down into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got his 2nd double of the game.
He was all over that one. Put a pretty good
Now
jolt
batting,
into that
the
one.
center
Great
fielder,
swing, nice
Victor
balance
Scott.
and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
So digging in, Victor Scott. 3 for 3. He's got a pair of singles and a triple. In the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 6-2. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at PNC Park, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the right fielder, Tommy Pham. Leahy back to work. And fires in a fastball at 95. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. JoJo Romero, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Thompson warming up as well. And that one sliced foul. And foul ball. And a slider misses down and away.
1-2.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That misses the zone.
Ball.
2-2. Ground ball to the right side. Contreras steps on the bag, so they get the out after a long battle
Now
at the
batting,
plate.
left fielder Ryan Reynolds.
B-Ray coming to the plate now. 0 for 3 in this one. And a curve is down and in. Just missed.
Down. Ball.
The Redbirds leading by 4 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fought off foul. Stays alive.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Nootbaar. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder O'Neill.
2 down, bases empty. O'Neill Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. Popped in the air, left field. Nootbaar makes the catch, and that is that.
Now pitching.
Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Kyle
Number
Nicholas.
66.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Back to the top of the order, and the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. First offering in the dirt. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center, and a quick out, number 1. Next to hit, Alec Burleson. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Got him swinging.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
And now the first baseman, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, and he's grounded out. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Registers the punch out and hits 101. And down in order go the Cardinals. They lead it 6-2.
Now pitching for
Back
St.
now
Louis.
as they hand the ball to a fresh arm
Number
to start the
59.
bottom of the ninth. Jojo Romero.
Jojo Romero.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Andrew McCutchen.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Just missed.
1-1.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Bart in the box now. No balls and a strike. And now the count is even. And there's a ball. Up and in. 3-2 down.
Count is full.
Swings and misses. And they're down to their last out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the
Now batting
benefits,
first
the
baseman,
advantages of
Billy
relievers who can come
Cook.
in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Cook stands in now and watches strike one.
0-1.
That one misses.
Ball.
1-1. The Pirates down by 4. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 strike away. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, yeah.